Hello, this is Forrest Price here with our Monday Moments. Today I'm going back to the Ten Commandment series. I believe we're up to number 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor. I, I, I think most people, again, think this is a self-explanatory commandment to basically not lie on your neighbors. And for the most part, it's true, but biblically speaking, it goes a little further than just that. Um, it bases it more on perjury than lying, and there are specific meanings to that. So basically, what's the difference between the two? I think everyone have probably heard me explain what lying is and why people misconceive what a lie really is. I'll explain it one more time. A lie is only when you purposely say something that you know is not true. People describe things as lying all the time when it is not lying. Let me give you an example. When Obama said he was going to close down Guantanamo Bay, at the time when he said it, he fully knew it was true in his mind. Things changed and it didn't happen. Didn't make it a lie, because when he said it, he believed that that was going to be true. When you say you're going to lose weight, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this year. In your mind, it was true when you said it. Just because it didn't happen didn't make it a lie. A lie is only when you purposely say things that you know it's not true. And I know we all know people who do exactly that. So, perjury, bearing false witness. In the Bible, it clearly states when you're in court and you clearly say something that's not true to harm your neighbor or someone else, you are now just as guilty and can be put to death just like that. Or even someone who spread those things that are not true can be put to death. So the Bible takes it very seriously. So because it's hard to follow things from today's life to biblical life, we have to put in a context and make a common sense nature to it. So, what do we do today? Well, we all know we all lie. And perjury is only really classified in court, and people go to court all day, every day, and lie. Or what I call test a lie, not testify. So, I think the main thing is that we have no integrity. We really don't. You know, we used to live by a certain code, and, you know, we don't really live by that code anymore. You know, I think I told everybody on my Instagram yesterday I had an integrity issue, you know, and I used my integrity. I called that person, told them what I did wrong, and they were absolutely cool about it. They were allowed me to correct my mistake. I corrected it, and we moved on. Now, I could have done all kind of other shady things to get around not making that phone call, but I didn't. I used integrity, and I did it. And I was willing to face the consequences if they wanted to take it somewhere else with it. So I am glad I held on to my integrity, and people really need to do that. People don't want to be accountable for what they do now, you know. And I think most people tell you the lie is worse than what you did. So just come clean, you know, take your medicine. But, you know, I don't know if it's fear or whatever. So who do we lie to now? We lie to our spouses, our girlfriends. And the worst thing is we lie when we first meet them. We'll lie about our age or our income or heck, even who we live with. So, I'm going to use these integrity rules when I start dating again, maybe this summer. I don't know. Depends. Things might change. So, you know, people know me or really know the situation. So I won't go into that. But if I do, trust me, it would be with full integrity and without any lying. Because you can't explain away a lie, because once you lose trust, it's almost impossible to gain it back. Especially if you go into a situation where you fully trust someone. Once it's broken, it's broken. So tell the truth. Who else do we lie to? Because we blame stuff for what we do. Kids do it all the time, but adults do it too. You know, something as simple as what a ticket. We'll lie. We lie at our jobs about this, that, and again, I think it's just fear of the consequences. And I say, well, don't put yourself in those situations. You won't have to deal with the consequences. But if you do, I hate to use gender, be man enough to deal with it, or be female enough to deal with it. I think I can say both. Maybe we can make that a trend. Female enough. So, I was in tax school this summer, and we deal with the biggest lies, people lying about being head of household. And just to gain some tax privileges. Now, it may or may not catch up with you. I had one situation where it was kind of messed up. She paid all the bills, but because nothing was in her name, it was in her mother's name, and she took care of everything, she could not be classified as head of household. And she had been. Now, it might catch up with her, but it might not. But I know sometimes you do whatever to get over. Maybe just pray over it and, So, what do we do against our neighbors? Biblically speaking, there were things we did against just out of jealousy. And again, I had a big thing between jealousy and being envious. But people are envious of their neighbors, and they will lie on them just to, I don't know, if they prosper, we don't want them to prosper, so we'll say and do things. And gossiping is just around the same thing of bearing false witness. If you don't know something firsthand, don't spread it as though it's the truth, because you weren't there. At least get a credible side from both sides, and at least you know both sides. But if you're going by one side, and in all instances that happens when one side tells someone else something, of course, it's going to be a biased opinion because it's just from that one opinion. You need to hear both sides to kind of see what the truth is. But just to be envious of your neighbor, to want what they have, to want to tear them down just because they've prospered or was blessed, maybe you pray more, your blessings will come true. Or just be happy for them. Why discourage or want to come down on somebody? So, it's a pet peeve of mine. I think more of the code, that we don't live by a certain code. I was going to bring up snitching because actually in the Bible, that is part of bearing false witness, that you should snitch on someone else. I don't do that. I guess it would have to be a very rare occasion or something that is that deep to me to make me want to, or if it's harming a child, of course, yeah, there's no code against that. You immediately do that. So, there is a gray area there. So, all right, I'm going to end it right there because I said I'm going to make these videos shorter, and I want to keep my audience, and, I want someone to get something out of it, thought-provoking. Maybe you can comment or put your 2 cents in it. So, I'm going to end with my lone Bible verse, which basically covers the 6 things that are damnable by God. And this comes from Proverbs 6, verse 16 through 19. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Ye 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Now, those 3 are Monday moments just on itself, and I might just cover that one day. So I want everyone to have a blessed week. I spent my whole day taking my passing my traffic school test online. So I won't say the integrity issue I had with that, but I'll leave it at that. So everyone have a blessed week, and thank you for supporting me. And it's a fast week, so made me fast if I'm fasting this week, my Daniel fast. So keep me in your prayers. All right.